In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Up next, it's our main event between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
On play action, here's Stroud. Completes downfield to Felton. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively. On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Hey, south. Good.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
All right.
Third and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his best way this game, but no results yet.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Motion the slot man right. Pass play on 1st and 10. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the move into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
All right.
Robbie.
Hand off to the back. Has room into the secondary. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans stretch their early lead to 9. And now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. To his wideout, it's a screen. There's a little bit up to the 21. Christian Harris on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Dragon 6, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
He's dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Here's
the lone back on the handoff. And This one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with.
18.
Blown back, gets the handoff. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go. Start. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
19, 18, 79 Broncos. Cutting.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Defense puts together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you'll flush it all down the toilet.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Throwing from the gun. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 7.
19 Tiger.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Motion the tight end over. Working inside the red zone. Cut out left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
19 tight. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Go.
4th down. Pass coming. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Rams.
They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe. You push a little closer. And now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Trap 60. Panther 60.
They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here he is now, 3rd and goal. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And 3 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
At the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. That one connects. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
19 tight. 18, come top row, 18.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Here we go, set. Back row, 80. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 18, Pioneers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
Hey.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the set.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Another carry for him. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This time it's a passing play. Hauled in left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 19-18.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for LaJohntay Wester that time. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
For the Rams field goal. A 71-yard attempt.
Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. And the deficit stays at 7.
That fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I call that a table setter. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Stroud now. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Blast through midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 48.
1st and 10, or on to Mixon. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line.
Now Mixon loses the football, and the Texans have it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Let's go. 118.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive.
Trap 60, trap 60.
A throw here on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Texans are in the nickel. Third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
He's going to throw it. Lester finds the football complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Sticking to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Capture 11. 18, Pioneer.
Working inside the red zone. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And that throw just too high for him. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He brings it in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Offense to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right.
He's dragged to throw on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Now a give running right. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
43-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Give him the gut to Bigsby. He stopped, and I think technically this is going to go as a loss on the play, Brock, but that's still right on the edge of the goal line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
And motion to receiver left. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
60.
Dropping back to throw. Low finding his back. Nixon. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about a big hit of 34 yards there and a new set of downs?
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Looking underneath here to Nixon. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed, making 3rd and maybe a yard at most for the 34. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He's on target, Watkins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up third down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun on third down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
18, 5 years.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. Now, 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses.